So let's head over and I'll show you how to do all that stuff. Below this video again is a PDF checklist that you can actually, it's just one page. You can print it out and kind of just check off the stuff as you do it, because it is a lot of items. I have it open on my other monitor here so that I can make sure I complete every step as I go along in this setup today. So I like to keep my WordPress stuff like real neat and clean, and I don't like a lot of waste, like things that I'm not using. I don't like them to be there. So like all of this, I just will immediately dismiss that. My dashboard here, I don't need to see the WordPress events and news, so I'll go to screen options, get rid of that. I never use quick draft, so I'll get rid of that, and that should be okay. I'll just drag the activity over here. It's nice to keep activity here because it'll show you comments like up here. If somebody's got a new comment or whatever, you'll see that as soon as you log in. All right, so first things we're going to do, basic WordPress configuration. Right at the top of your checklist there, we are going to go to settings and general, and we're going to change the site title. So my site title is Gadget Confidential, and your tagline, is your tagline. It's whatever you want it to be. I don't put a lot of thought into it. Really, the only place it is displayed is in the title of your site. If somebody just finds your site in like Google and it's through your homepage, then that's where your tagline will be displayed. I'm just gonna say, I don't remember what I used in my Aweber, but something similar to that. Groundbreaking you know what? I'm gonna go to my Aweber because I probably did a way better job explaining that. Where was that? List settings is where I had my, right here. Exclusive access and deals for brand new groundbreaking gadgets. So I'll pull that over. And I'm going to get rid of some of this though. Let's do, let's say exclusive access to, and I'm going to capitalize all of this. Oh, I pushed the wrong button. I saved it somehow by using a keyboard shortcut. Oops. Exclusive access to brand new. Again, brand new and groundbreaking are kind of the same thing, but that's okay. And I don't need an exclamation point in my title. Exclusive access to brand new groundbreaking gadgets. That's good enough for now. This stuff, definitely don't want to mess with this. If you mess with this and click save, your website will be moved and you won't be able to log back in without doing some massive code stuff. Learn that one the hard way. Time zone, you want to make it your time zone, whatever that seems to be. This stuff this is kind of a preference, however you want it to be displayed on your site's fine. Click save changes. I'm going to make sure my time zone is correct. 9:29. So yeah, you can look right here. After you click save, it'll update the local time. You want to make sure that it matches. You can see up here, mine is Monday 9:29. Okay, I already saved that. And all right, now, so that's the first one checked off the list. Next one is settings permalink. So settings permalinks and change to post name. Click post name. So you see by default it was like some I don't know what it was actually. It was custom, but it was you want your whatever the title of your post is or your page is going to end up being the what this is called the slug of the URL. So you got your main domain, then you got what this is called the slug. You want that to be exactly what you type in as the title of your post or your page. Some people use dates in theirs. You know, I don't like that format. It's just extra text you don't need in the link. And then this serves no purpose. You know, this doesn't help any kind of SEO value. There's no, you can't look at the URL and kind of know what it is. This is just really the best option, honestly, all the way around. So change that, click save. And what's next on the list? We got settings and discussion. So settings, discussion, and check the box for comment must be manually approved, which is down here. So check that and click save changes. Now we're going to go to posts and we're going to trash the dummy to post here. And I always empty my trash because just, again, I like to keep it neat and clean. The other thing a lot of people don't realize is when you have posts and pages in your trash, those URLs are still active even though they're trashed. So if you try and create a new post with the same URL, it actually won't let you. It'll add a 2 to the end of it because it's still using that URL even though it's in the trash. So it's just a good idea to get rid of stuff when you know you absolutely don't need it. So next, we go to pages and do the same thing. Don't worry about this privacy policy one. That one is in there by default now in WordPress. We're going to create our own. So I'm going to check this box so I can choose both of them and bulk action, move them both to the trash. Click apply. And again, I'm going to go to the trash and empty it. Okay, now let's see. So now we are in the second section of the checklist, and it's WordPress plugin installation. So we're going to go to plugins, and we're going to remove or delete Hello Dolly. And Breeze, so if you're using Cloudways hosting, Breeze is going to be installed by default. It's a cache plugin, which I recommend you do leave that alone. And Akismet, we're going to activate. Again, this, last I knew, it was a paid plugin. I honestly don't know. I already have an API key. I've had it since 2010. Back when it was free and it was unlimited, so my API key works on all of my sites. All I have to do is just put it in there and click connect. Again, what Akismet does is it protects your site from spam comments. It puts them straight into the spam folder. You know, there's on some of my sites I've got like 300, 400,000 spam comments in there in the spam folder. It automatically deletes them, I believe, after a certain amount of time. Spam in the spam folder older than 15 days is deleted automatically. So I've had 300,000 in there, and that means that there was 300,000 in just 15 days, which is crazy. So you definitely don't want up here where your comments will be displayed. You don't want to have to moderate thousands of comments because it is a big pain. Okay, next we're gonna go to plugins and add new, and we're gonna search for Yoast SEO first. So if you just type Yoast, it should be the first one right there. Click install now and activate. And we're gonna install all 4 plugins first, then we'll go through and adjust any of the settings for each of the plugins if we need to after the fact. So the second plugin is Pretty Links, and it's actually called Short Links by Pretty Links. Click install and activate. And may redirect you to like a welcome page. I just need to go back to plugins, add new. And the next one is WP Forms. And it's this one right here. Install and activate. They're also going to redirect me. But I got one more to install here. At least for now. We may, like I said, we may end up doing a few more later on. The last one is WP Auto Terms, and this plugin will allow us to create our privacy policy and terms and conditions page. You will notice too that they give you the option for cookies and for like GDPR stuff. Some of those I believe are like paid options. You got to buy a paid version of this plugin, but that's kind of up to you if you're interested in doing that. The stuff that, like what I'm doing for the basic setup of the skeleton of this site, this is the bare bones minimum that's required for really advertising anywhere online, no matter what the network is, Google, Facebook, any of them. They're going to require what I'm doing right here today. So, all right, let's go configure these plugins. Like I said, there isn't a lot to do. Let's go to Yoast first. So with these plugins, you can get to the settings of them. It's going to be a little bit different for each one. Some of them will add in their own menu item in your navigation over here, like Yoast does here. And Pretty Links and WP Forms and WP Auto Terms. Some of them don't. So like a Kismet, like you don't see a Kismet over here, but the Kismet I think is in settings. Yeah. So you can find it from different places. Worst case, if you don't know where to find it, just go to plugins like where I'm at and you can find more info about it. Usually there's a link straight to go to the settings from there. So I can get to the Yoast settings from the plugins side, or I can just go over here. And Yoast has like a quick wizard that we can use, like a configuration wizard. That's really the fastest way to set this up. So we'll click that link. And you just kind of answer a few questions, really. So, is your site under construction or already active? It's going to be live, and I want it to be indexed. So I'm going to click A and next. What does the site represent? Blog, online shop, news channel, blah, blah, blah. It's going to be a blog, mostly. These questions are really just so they know how to label your site for Google. So like Google pulls up info about specific businesses, this is what it's going to show. My site represents a organization, so the name of the organization is Gadget Confidential, and an image of the organization logo. So I've got that already. Let's see, I think it's this one. So like I said, I just went in and created my own logo. I didn't even buy one anywhere. I ended up looking for about an hour the other day and didn't really find anything I liked, so I just opened up this graphic program and just quickly really just designed just a square box with a G and a C and a diagonal line, and then this text right here is just the font. It's actually the font that the WordPress theme that we're using, the Revolution Pro, uses the Google font called Play Fair Display. So I got that font, just typed in all lowercase, Gadget Confidential, and that's my logo. So real simple, like nothing fancy design work or anything. All right, I don't really ever fill any of that stuff in. Let's go to next. This stuff I leave alone. I think I'm kind of done here. I'm not gonna have multiple authors. Leave all that by default. I don't ever mess with any of that stuff. I don't need to sign up for any kind of learning. Click next, and now we're done. I'll click close. So the Yoast plugin is now set up and ready to go. There are other features and stuff up here you can turn on. you know, I guess all this stuff's already on. You know, there's other things you can connect to it. So if you're interested, the plugin does a lot of cool stuff. One of the coolest things probably though is below your posts now, you'll get a box that shows you like exactly, that's what this setting stuff is. It shows you exactly what your listing is going to look like in Google, which is pretty cool. And you can change the way the title looks and all that kind of stuff on a per post basis. So let's see, what was the next one? Pretty links. We don't need to do anything with pretty links, but I will go over there and show you. We'll get to this when when we create our first product, but you add a new pretty link right here. And this is just the title for your reference, you know which one it is. Target URL is going to be like where you want the person to be sent to. So if this is where I would type in my affiliate link, I'd put my affiliate link for whatever product I'm promoting here. And this is what the link is going to end up looking like. So like I said, I could just change this to drone, or drone X, I think is the name of one of them. And that would be the link for that affiliate product. Again, it won't let you use a URL if it's already in use. So if I already have a post on my site and I named the post drone X, then I wouldn't be able to create a pretty link for that. I would have to say like, I'd have to come up with another way of saying it, of using this link. I could say drone -X, because that's a different link really. So, and that's really all I do. I just click update, and then all of your pretty links will be displayed right there once you've got them created. So next, WP forms. They also have like a kind of like a wizard, but I don't ever use that. This is real quick and easy. They've already got a template for it. The contact form, just click add new. Right here, simple contact form. And the only thing I do right there is I change it to simple for name, and then click save. And you do want to double check where are we at here, not settings, go back to that. I think it's, yeah. You want to know like what happens after. So on the form, what it's just going to do is display a message. If you wanted it to change to like show a URL or something, you can do that. But this is a message that gets displayed after they've submitted the contact form. And you want to make sure that by default it's going to do it anyways. But if you ever want to change the email address where the notification is sent to, you put your email address in right here. So you get an email sent to you from your WordPress site, which is why we needed to enable the Elastic email inside of Cloudways a couple days ago, so that your WordPress site could send these types of emails to you. But by default, this is already turned on, and it uses your WordPress admin email address. So again, I'm just going to click save, and I'll close that. And now we will actually create the contact page here in a second. We got one more plugin, and that's going to be WP Auto Terms. So really the first thing you want to do is go to settings, and you want to enter in this information so that when we go to create the 2 pages, that stuff's already filled in by default. So website name, website URL, company name. So my country is United States and state is Texas. That's good. Click Save Changes. And one more thing, go to Compliance Kits. And I want to disable this right here. It automatically adds links to these legal pages in your footer. I want to be able to put those wherever I want. So I'm going to click Disable. And now all 4 of our plugins have been configured. Let's go ahead and create the 3 pages, which is the next step on the checklist. So since we're already in auto terms, we will start by adding creating a privacy policy. So click Add Legal Pages. I don't need these messages showing. So these are the 4 you can create. Actually, this one, like it says, you have to purchase that one. These are the 2 that we're going to create. So privacy policy first. And just double check that these things have been filled in automatically from your settings. And then you got to fill these out. Can you just create an account on my site? No. What kind of personal information do you collect? Name and email. I'm not going to show Google AdSense, and I'll do yes for that. Click create. So what it does is basically just populate all that info into a pretty much a cookie cutter privacy policy. Like I said, if you've got, depending on the niche, you may want to add or remove some of this stuff, but this is going to be a pretty good privacy policy. So now we can hit publish. So now that the privacy policy is done, that's the link for it right there. And now we're gonna add a new one for the terms and conditions, and basically do the same thing. Questions are a little bit different. No. Yes. Yes. The recommended one, and yes. Create. Alright, same thing. Click publish. Those 2 pages are done. Now we'll do, we're going to add a contact page. So we'll go to pages and add new. And we're going to just call it contact us. And what we're going to do to add our form, the form that we created, is click this plus, and you're going to need to find the WP forms, which it was there and then went away. Oh, it's one word. WP forms, click that, and then you can select the form that you made. And we're going to want like some kind of a message there. So do a paragraph. Questions or comments, please submit them below using the contact form, and we'll be in touch as quickly as possible. That is good enough. And we'll click publish. Cool. All 3 of the pages are now done. Let's view this page, just kind of see what it looks like. Finished page there. All right, pretty cool. All right, next, last step here is customizing the WordPress site. So let me go back to that actually and show you how a couple different places you can get to the customize. Up at the top is the admin bar. So this is only visible to you, and there's a customize button right there. You can get to it from there no matter what page you're on, or you can go to appearance and customize, and it's going to take you to the same place. So since I already got this open, I'll just click it from here. Also know that it does matter what page you're on when you click the customize button. So, you know, some items that you can edit here may not be visible on the actual page you're on, depending on, you know, your theme, what widgets and all that kinds of things are available. So I don't need that. Let me go get out of here because it's trying to auto-save stuff. I didn't even edit anything though, so refresh this and then go to that again just to get the most recent version. Okay. So starting at the top of my checklist under customize your WordPress site, I already got the customizer open. We're going to go to site identity and logo. One thing, I didn't go through these options of the Revolution Pro theme specifically. So on the checklist, these may either be out of order, or I may be missing something, or I may have included something that isn't here. Just follow along on screen here with what I do, and I'll try and get that PDF updated if I do come across something that's different as I go through here today. I haven't, like I said, you're watching me build this as I build it. I'm not jumping ahead and doing this stuff and then coming back and doing it again. So site identity, logo, I'm just going to use the one I already uploaded. So like they give you, and this is your theme is spitting out this information and telling WordPress like, hey, we recommend that your logo is this size. So I saw that in here before yesterday, and I went in and created my logo, and I matched it so that it would be that size basically. So mine is 976 by 200. That's really double this, so it's the same it's the same proportion, or I guess I don't know if that's the right word, but you cut this in half and you make that. So when you resize it to whatever they want to resize it to, it's gonna fit the exact same box. So as you'll see, when I hit select here, they're gonna want me to crop, or they give me the option to crop it. I don't need to crop it because I made it the exact perfect size. If your logo is a bit longer or it's a bit taller, then when you crop it, it's going to adjust on the screen when they show it in the navigation. Cool. This stuff, again, these things you can, these are all the things we already edited in the dashboard. They allow you to edit a lot of the same stuff inside the customizer too. All right, next is the site icon. So that's this down here. It's actually used for what's called the favicon or favicon. I don't know how you pronounce it. They recommend it being 512 pixels by 512 pixels. And you can do this just the same in Canva like you did your logo. You just go to create a design and click custom dimensions and put in 512 by 512, make sure it's pixels, and then hit create design. And you can, based on whatever color you want to use, you can do that. So I basically would want mine to be this box right here. So it would be black. And then what else would I need? Like just lines. Here we go, line, and like diagonal, so 45 degrees, and probably stretch it out. Probably I don't know if I can adjust I guess there aren't any dimensions on the line thickness. I don't see any option for that. Position. Oh, that's okay. Then text. Just heading and lowercase g. And I don't know if they have. Yep, they do. And that's what it is. Make it bigger. So just kind of showing you like how you can do this. I already have mine created because I did it in my own. Like I said, I did it in the graphic app, my logo. So all I did was I just separated this logo out, made a copy of it, and saved it as 512 by 512. But I'm showing you basically how you could do the same thing here. That's a lowercase c. So that's basically it. And then I could do download PNG, and it's automatically going to give me my 512 by 512 logo. logo, or really it's going to be a site icon. I'd probably make these need to be a little bit bigger. I'm not quite sure why this box is so big, but that's okay. It's fine if the box itself hangs over. So that's basically what I made right there. So I would just download it and come over here and click select site icon, upload, and I got my icon right there. You can see mine's actually, I made it 512 by 513. This graphic thing is supposed to be like Photoshop, but it's like a $30 version of it, so it's not incredibly accurate. It's annoying to me because I can never get it. Sometimes it works perfectly fine. Sometimes there's like lines added to something and it throws off the number when I export it. I don't know. So I probably could fix that right there, but that's okay. It's good enough. Click crop. So you see now it added it up here. And like what they're showing is if somebody bookmarks this like on their phone, that's what it's going to show up like as a bookmark, like an app icon almost. So that's pretty cool. So I'm going to click publish to save those. Go back, and next I got, let's see, site icon I did, colors. And now we got two colors here in this theme. So the color of my links, this is actually really cool because a lot of times they don't do this. In the other theme that I used in Affiliate Ground Zero, it was called primary color, which is what I have on the WordPress checklist for you. There was only one color, and it changed like the button. It changes the button color. You can see it's the same colors, and it changed the link color. So you see when I hover over it, the link is the same color, and I wanted the button to be different than the link. I like links to be obvious. So anyway, I'm probably, I don't know if I want to, like, I like to do the old school for links. And this isn't really the greatest page for this because there aren't any links on here. So I don't know if it's just adjusting change the hover color of link titles, menu items, footer, links, and more. That's okay. I'm actually just going to leave it at whatever this was then. I can mess with, like, so when I do the posts that are going to be really like the blog posts for the affiliate products I'm promoting, I'm going to be messing with all kinds of customizations because I'm going to want it to really look like a sales page almost. And I want the actions to be incredibly obvious that I want people to take. So again, this is just the skeleton of the site. We're just getting this thing, getting it up and ready to roll for when we get some posts up here. Next, theme settings, breadcrumbs. So I'm gonna want menus. And let's view the location. So we got a left menu, which is up here, and then a right menu, which is up there. For right now, since I don't have any posts, I'm not entirely sure what I want up there. So what I'll do is just create some kind of dummy menus. I'm going to call it left because that is what it is. And then I'm going to add in some dummy links here. So let's see. As you can see, I added one there. I'm going to do another one. Probably one more. Maybe do 3 on each side. I'm going to click publish. Now I'm going to go back and view locations and then I'm going to make a right menu. I'm really just creating placeholders here so that when I do know what items I want, I can just replace them real quick and easy by just coming back in here. Oops. Cool. So now I got links there. You can do like drop down ones, so you can have like maybe categories. So this one could be called categories, and you could have stuff under it. So I could make 5 and 6 be under 4, so when you hover over it, they pop down like that. But for right now, I'm just going to leave them kind of as is, if I can get it to go back where I want it. And then publish and go back. Widgets in the footer. Let's see what we got in the footer. I do want a menu. Let's see if we can do a menu. Navigation menu. Call it. Oh, I don't need a title though. Not in there. Just trying to think here if I want to. The best way to do this. I'm just going to delete this for now and click publish. I'm going to go back to dashboard and I'm going to add a footer menu. Actually, yeah, I'm going to add a footer menu and see if I can do this. So go to appearance, menus. I'm going to create a new menu. So I got my left and right, but I want to see if I add a footer menu, if it'll let me put it in the bottom there. So I want my contact page to be in the footer menu, as well as I guess I can't add those easily. That sucks. I'm gonna save this. Oops. I gotta get my URLs for these pages here. So it's privacy policy and terms and conditions. Okay. So I'm gonna copy this one. I'll go back to appearance menus. I'm going to edit the footer menu, and I'm going to have to create a custom link for each of these. So privacy policy, and then this is terms and conditions. Save. Now go back to customizer, and I'm going to actually close this because I'm going to need the page to refresh so that my footer menu is loaded in these options. So I'm going to go to widgets again in the footer and see if I can add a navigation menu to the footer and have it look okay. That's not really what I wanted. I wanted it down here, so that's okay. I'm gonna leave it there for right now. We might be able to might just have to manually type it in. Homepage settings. We just want our latest post to be displayed. That's fine. And now theme settings. So we're down in the back of the checklist in customize your WordPress site. We're down where it says theme settings and then breadcrumbs. It's right here. We really just want breadcrumbs on the single posts. We can do pages too, I guess, which is what we're on. So it's adding it up here. That's fine. And publish. And now we'll go, the next one is theme settings and footer. In case you're wondering what's in these other things, just, you know, standard WordPress updates stuff. Site layout, I'm going to leave it full width content because I think it is better for what we're doing. Don't need to do anything in there. Singular content just kind of shows you what is going to be inside of each post. You know, you can edit that stuff if you want. Archives are the same thing. So footer is the next thing we can edit, which is way down here. You know, I don't really want these links to the theme and Genesis and WordPress or log out. I don't want any of that. So I'm going to get rid of all of this. And put my site name here, which is gadget.com. So you can see it's updating it down here, in case you're wondering what I'm doing. And I'll just do, for now, all rights reserved. What I'm going to eventually want to do is put these down here as well. It's best that I just do that right now because we're already here. So it gets a bit technical when you have to do it manually like this. I was hoping that the widget option would just put it down there nice and neat, but fortunately that's just not how the theme is created. So I want contact us to be last. So terms and conditions. So this is where you got to do a little bit of editing, like code. And I'll include this code below. For now, I'm just going to put a pound in there, and I want this to open in a new, if I could type, that'd be great, a new window. So you don't need to understand anything that I'm doing right here. You could probably figure out what it is without me even having to tell you. I don't know why this is frozen. That was weird. All I'm really doing is recreating those links. Recreating these links down here, but I'm doing it the manual coding way. So inside of href is really the hyperlink reference, which is the location that you want somebody to be sent to when they click a link. Target equals _ blank means that when a link is clicked, the link will open in a new tab or a new window. And then inside of the anchor tags, which is what these A tags are here, is what you want the text to be, what text you want to be hyperlinked. So you can see right here, now it shows up, terms and conditions, and it's hyperlinked, and it will open in a new tab if somebody clicks it. So I'm going to just copy this, including this little dot, to separate it between the next one. And now I can just change this to privacy policy. Okay, and then the last one is contact us. So I'm just going to paste that again. And this one is just contact us. Yeah, we'll let that one open in a new window or new tab as well. Just want to make sure, I'm going to hover over this and make sure I got the right link there. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yep, that's exactly how I wanted it. So I'm going to publish this. Now I can go back and get rid of this in my in the widgets section. I'm going to do that before I forget. Go back to widgets, footer. Why is there a footer 2? Oh, I guess over here. Okay. Footer 1. I'm going to remove that and then click publish. Okay, theme settings, and now the last thing on our checklist is signing up for Google Analytics. Excuse me. So, just type Google Analytics, go first option, or the first result there. And I guess it's going to open my existing. Actually need to create a new account. So I'm going to click use another account and then create an account for, I guess, to manage my business. Hopefully this works, because I have a whole bunch of these, and sometimes they want you to verify. Like they want you to enter a phone number, and my phone number's been used a lot, so sometimes they say I can't use it, but that's okay. We'll figure it out. I don't know what in the world this is doing. Welcome to Aweber. So this is the number I need. Copy that, paste it, and yeah, so they're going to make me enter this again. It's actually been a while since I've done this, so hopefully it won't be an issue. Cool, looks like it's going to work. We'll wait for that text to come from them. It's usually pretty quick. Okay, I got it. Let's see. 268928 and verify. I'll just skip that. I don't need that. Scroll down and agree. All I need here is just a piece of code, just a copy and paste here. Start measuring. Account name. I could have just added this site to my existing Google Analytics account, but I wanted to go through this setup process in case anybody has never done it before. So here you just put in the name of your business, and you're measuring a website. Click next. Again, the business name and the URL. You want to make sure that this is important. Make sure that you change this to HTTPS. And enter it exactly how you have it. If you have a www, you enter www before you enter the domain. Category, you just kind of pick one. I thought maybe they'd have a tech, but it's not honestly a big deal. I just like to be as particular as possible with this stuff because I'm weird, but it doesn't really, honestly doesn't even matter. I'm just gonna do shopping. Chicago time. Just accept their whatever they're making you sign your life away for. No, thank you. Got it. And this is the tag, the code that we need. So click anywhere in the box. I'm going to copy it to my clipboard, and it's going to go inside the header. So I think it says even right here, into the head tag of every page. And if you put it right here, it will automatically insert it into the head tag of every single page. So do that, click publish. And that is it. That is it for the setup of the skeleton of this site. We got everything We're moving along. Again, this isn't like a finalized website setup. Once we get the very first blog post up and live, then we'll go back and tweak it to where it'll be a finalized version, at least for that single page, so that we can start running these ads as fast as possible. Because every day that's ticking away here where we're just doing setup stuff, we're losing that day. We're losing another day of not being able to spend money and make money. So we're getting closer. But again, we want to get as much of this stuff done now as possible so that we are really set up for success. Once we start driving traffic, we don't need to worry about layouts or how it looks on a mobile phone. Like, none of that stuff. All that stuff is going to be taken care of. And that's one of the reasons for using like one of these types of themes, especially from StudioPress, is they're just so blazing fast, and they look great on every device. So that's just taken care of for us. So that's it. Any questions regarding today at all, the setup at all? Leave a comment below the video or shoot me an email directly, whatever you prefer, and I'll be happy to help. And if not, I will see you tomorrow.